Slide into the crease and get ready to score as we break down the most heated episode yet. Tonight, we're talking about Shane Hollander, the hockey hero with a huge heart, who finally decides to pull his goalie and let a little Hollywood starlet into his 5-hole. Will Rose Landry's racy reputation be too much for our stiff, sparkling water-sipping superstar, or is he ready to handle her heavy pressure in the corners? We're analyzing every aggressive thrust into the offensive zone as Shane swaps his ginger ale for a little bit of Michigan spice. Grab your sticks and don't be afraid to go deep. It's time to see if Hollander can finally finish on the big stage. Oh yeah, today's title is Rose. What are your thoughts?
Grab your sticks. I was sitting up here trying not to cry laughing. Oh my God, that's so good. I love a good racy intro. Thank you for that. Rose, my goodness. One word comes to mind. Beard.
Oh, okay.
Beard, that's all I got.
Okay. All right.
I love her though. I love her.
Well, as we promised, let's go deep. So Shane's mother says, it's you they want. You're the main attraction. How does this dehumanize Shane within his own family unit?
So I think his mom is so focused on the brand that she doesn't see that. I mean, and I don't think she sees him necessarily as a cash cow, more so like I mentioned before, like him having an Asian background. He has that and those sorts of things. So I think it dehumanizes him a bit simply because you're a brand more than a human.
I like that. You're a brand more than a human. Books, Girls, and Purrs. Thank you for joining us. Also, we have Darfalina. Thank you for joining us.
Hey.
Books, Girls, and Purrs is engaging the audience. I love it. So, also, Shane suggests lying to get his parents tickets to Wimbledon. His mother's response is, that's not who you are. That's kind of heavy, right? Is Shane allowed to have a real self?
No. He 100% cannot have a real self. Again, there's the whole thing with you being a brand. That's not who you are. So you're super buttoned up, as Rozanov would say, boring. And so not able to color outside the lines in any sense of the phrase. And so not only with his neurodivergent situation he has going on, you have this hyper hockey mom. Oh, that was good. I love the alliteration. Yes, this hyper hockey mom that is making certain that you don't color outside the line.
Okay. All right. Do you think that's pressure that she has learned, or do you think that that is added pressure that she's placing on Shane?
I think it could be a bit of both, but I'm gonna lean more to the latter. That with the raising a child that is exceptional as he is, especially in the arena of sports, specifically with hockey, some of that came along with it, and then she's got that momager thing going on, and so I think she's picked up more of that along the way that came with the fame.
Gotcha. All right, so Shane's house on a private lake in eastern Quebec, is it a sanctuary or a self-imposed prison?
If he were a Virgo, I would say it is a sanctuary because it's a self-imposed prison, and I like it. You see it as a prison because I'm locked away, but I put myself in here, and so I enjoy this. So does it have to be a bad thing? Yes, it's a self-imposed sanctuary prison.
How does that? Okay, How does that equate with Shane and Ilya? Like they're like two opposing forces, if you will.
A walk and talk and breathing, clapping the cheeks in the bed axiom. Okay, a complete axiom, juxtaposed, no correlation. We can go on and on about how they do not fit. Putting a square inside of a circle. A brown belt with black shoes.
I think they fit.
They get them parts together, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
But yes, these are an unlikely pair, but it works. It's just Rozanov, I think, is more withdrawn than people realize, and he has this whole what do I want to say? This not facade. Facade is not the word that I want to use, but I'm gonna go with it because the one that I want to use is not coming to mind. He has all of that going because it kind of keeps people at an arm's length. You know, it does. And so he doesn't have to get too serious or too
do you mean like the whole asshole thing?
Yeah, he doesn't have to get too serious or too vulnerable with anyone. So.
Gotcha. So speaking of, Shane usually avoids social events, but he goes to an after-hours restaurant to meet the cast of the X Squad movie. What triggered this sudden need for spontaneity?
So he's gotten a taste of Rozanov. So that's going on. And I think he's missing him. And so, you know, they have this whole back and forth that's going on. And then he has become intertwined with this person that he's attached to himself, Rose. And so I guess he's like, okay, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let me just do it. He's slowly but surely coming out of his comfort zone. So.
Okay. I love the way that the book handled it. Basically, it was JJ that contacted him, who called him, and he was like, "Nah, man, you're coming." He basically didn't give Shane an opportunity to say no. But Shane, like, he was like, "Okay, I'll do it. I'll go." But he liked the fact that that Rose Landry might be there, because he enjoyed her movies. I actually think he had like somewhat of a crush on her. But you know, all of that,
a non-sexual crush, I believe that wholeheartedly. And hey, and then some of that, you know, they are in essence fairly young as well, and so he's still trying to figure things out. And then you have Ilya, who will literally sleep with anything with a pulse, and so there's that. So he knows that he sleeps with women as well. And so, you know, it's like when Ilya brings up the whole they're hot women in this particular city, you know, you can see Shane kind of just freeze, like,
So Books, Girls, and Purrs says that Shane isn't willing to bring Lily, in quotes, into the light, so he chose Rose instead. So you said beard earlier. What are your thoughts about Books, Girls, and Purrs?
Swapping out a lily for a rose, a flower for a flower. Yes, I see what you did there. I absolutely love that. 100% on target with what it is that I am thinking. Again, this is not something that is acceptable in this whole macho world of hockey, when everybody is clearly doing it behind the scenes. So if I'm going to step out of the shadows into the light and have some fun with a flower, I guess we're going to go with by no other name but a rose.
Ooh. I love it. So speaking of Rose jokes about being kidnapped in 4 movies. Is there a parallel here to Shane feeling kidnapped by his own career and fame?
I guess if I was just reaching, that there could be a parallel. But I think kidnapped is a reach. As opposed to being held captive eventually, I suppose, because he enjoys hockey, right? He wasn't just frolicking one day and, got thrown into it and he didn't enjoy it at all. I think once he got into it and he was good at it, then it became a thing. So I don't really know about being kidnapped as opposed to being, kind of captive.
So this is why I love being able to read the books. Having read the books, I understand Shane a little bit better. Shane basically says, hey, if he wasn't a hockey star, he would have come out a long time ago. And I think just the fact, number one, that he is a hockey player, he has a certain level of, I'm not going to say notoriety, but a certain level of fame, especially the fame that was catapulted because of his association with Rozanov. And if the two were to ever become linked, that would have blown the whole thing up. And so I think that forced him to be in the closet a whole lot longer than he probably would have wanted to.
It makes complete sense. And I mean, you gotta be really brave to be able to color out the lines to that magnitude.
She keeps getting kidnapped by guys in the closet. That's a question. That was a question. So let's try to answer that question. Rose keeps getting kidnapped by guys in the closet. She does have a type. She does have a type.
Getting kidnapped. She knows. It's just she's being used to help these guys figure out who they are, who they want to be. I think she enjoys it. I like her character a lot.
Well, is that a public service?
I would say that it is. She has a flair. She has a flair for bringing things to the light, but making them safe to do so.
You said bringing things to the light. I love it. I love it. I love it. What was the name of that song? Sunshine? Was that what it was?
Which song?
The song in this particular episode, they played Sunshine. Basically, this was the first time that they played it. They played it in a couple other episodes, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna stay there too long. So Shane admits hockey stopped being fun when things got intense. How does Rose's Michigan background and hockey playing brothers create an immediate safety net for him?
It's a safe space. It disarms him. She's cool as hell. She has some fame of her own. And so he can relate to her in several different ways. And so, why not? So I love that for him to have a new bestie. And hey, it doesn't hurt that she's beautiful, beautiful and fun. And so he's very rigid, of course. So I love that for him. Just genuinely a safe space.
Wolf Parade? I believe in anything. I'm not quite certain what that means. Okay. Yeah, definitely a safe space for him. She definitely understands hockey. I love the way that she was just like, have a fry. You're gonna need it for this next game. I was like, she's this big star, but she's I don't know, she's not falling for him, but she's in awe of him in the same way that he's in awe of her, similar to what you just said. And so yes, there's this instant connection that the two of them have, and maybe on his part it's not necessarily sexual, but I think he can see himself with her. You know what I'm saying?
He's enamored. He is 100% enamored, smitten, all the things, because again, she's not just safe, but fun. She's fun.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the name of the song.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So speaking of fun, tabloids are already claiming Rose has never been this happy. How does public scrutiny affect a tense personality like Shane's?
Oh my goodness. Trying to get him back into the shadows, which I'm trying to do. He does not like that level of attention, but at the same time, I think it's good for him. He needs it, and more so good in the sense that it is getting Ilya's attention. I like that. I'm here for the good chin check, if you will.
It definitely turned the tables, and I don't even think that Shane was trying to turn the tables. Sometimes in my life, I've been known to go, "Oh, okay, all right, that's how you playing. I'm gonna play you at your game, and I'm gonna play you even better." But in this particular case, I think Shane was just living his life. It's like, hey, he's not gonna contact me. He's not gonna send me no messages. Let me just go out there. Let me just see what's going on. And he found his Rose.
He was not in high pursuit. Let's be clear. If anything, it kind of just fell into his lap, so to speak. And so it was perfect. It was right on time. And so you want to go low? I'll meet you in Hades. Let's go.
So this particular episode ends with a reminder of the fact that Shane and Ilya are arch rivals. The Boston Raiders, which is Ilya Rozanov's team. Does Shane's obsession with his rival fuel his performance, or is it a symptom of his inability to relax?
He's a natural competitor. And so I think it fuels him. I really do. And so down to kind of how they had the camera angles, the different flashes between the club, the shower, the jacking off, the intense staring, that type of competitiveness, even down to sex, was amazing how they closed out the episode. But not necessarily for me his inability to react. It's just that that competitive nature of being a professional athlete. Love it.
So if all we were doing was looking at just this particular episode, we would believe that Shane was successful in having sex with Rose. The books, however, let you know that things were not that great. Okay. Shane was like he was thinking about Ilya the entire time. Ilya, on the other hand, decided not to go home with anyone. Didn't go home with anyone. He, as you said, like he masturbated in the shower, and all the time, who was he thinking about?
Hollander. Oh my goodness. I love to see it. It was a little raunchy and I liked it.
I'm gonna continue to ask the same question. I think I've been asking it since episode 1. At what point do either of these men realize that they're falling for each other? Is it now, or was it earlier, or is it like, when is it?
It has been a build-up. Okay, and as the seasons continue to go by with each competition and looking at the calendars and anticipating the next meetup, and every time you got me sitting on the countertop or sitting on top of your lap, and we have these little conversations in between, and we start peeling back layers of each other's personal life, we are falling down the proverbial rabbit hole a little bit more each time. And whenever I pull up on you in a city and I look across the room and I see you with someone else, and then you sandwiched on the dance floor. That's my play. I do this type of stuff. You don't do this. You rigid. You don't color outside the line. So when I see something thrown back in my face,
who was he sandwiched with?
That was I don't know where that thing came from.
So that was Rose's friend.
But he was handsome.
Mm-hmm. So he's in the movie as well that Rose is in. So anyway, so let's go back. So when they're at the bar, Ilya he's at the bar. He's about to order a drink. He sees Rose's co-star, and Ilya instantly knows who this man is. And what does he do? He starts searching the club for who? For Shane.
Like, oh, I know that. I know that. I know you don't have something going on here. I love to see Ilya get just kind of tight in the face. Like, whoa, this is uncomfortable for me. I'm uncomfortable that I'm uncomfortable because I don't want to be bothered because, I'm just a free fall. Like, okay, I don't care. Hot women, hot men, whatever. Who cares? Oh, you care. You really, really care.
Agreed.
So that moment in the club, you out on the scene. You seen in the tabloids. You got pictures everywhere. You on commercials in your underwear. Who are you right now?
Ilya's Circus Olay with that lady's hoop earring was a wild move. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that?
What happened?
So when Ilya was on the dance floor with the young lady, in my mind, he was trying to make Shane jealous, if you will. And so the entire time he was groping on her, he was kissing on her, and he was.
Oh yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Try to make a scene, and no one's watching.
No one.
Everyone, literally everyone's watching, but you are doing a lot to be seen. But I'm still leaving, and in your mind, I'm about to go knock these cakes down on Rose in your mind, and I'm gonna make you think that's gonna happen because you doing the most on your end, and okay, that's fine, but you still thinking about me.
So let's change the subject just a little bit. So Shane consistently asks for ginger ale or sparkling water, even when offered wine. What does this rigid self-control tell us about his fear of losing his edge?
He's one of those baby steps people. Like, again, neurodivergent. Do not take me off my schedule. I have to have everything this way. And so he's conditioned. That's just a part of his conditioning. Like, no, I'm married to hockey. If I say it's ginger ale, it's ginger ale. Do not change it. And so I feel like that's one of those things, like he would probably have a meltdown if you continue to press him to do something that he is not ready for.
Mm-hmm. So L Stars Ab, I'm certain I'm not saying that right, says, did anyone catch when Shane said, I need a beer, and Miles responded, I bet you do. Do you think that Miles was peeping through Shane's closet?
Quite possibly. I love the use of the words peeping through his closet. Like, let me see what's in here. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, he clocked them at go. he knew what was up. It was just, hey, that was part of the reason why he was all up on Shane. Like, even in the books, he was all up on Shane, and Shane knew what he was doing, and Shane didn't mind. He was okay.
He didn't mind being groped a little bit.
No, and there is a part to Shane. And okay, so in that particular moment, what he was thinking, at least according to the books, if I can infer, hey, I'm dancing with her. Everyone knows that is her co-star. No one knows that he's gay. Yes, Rose knows he's gay. Rose has told me that he's gay, but no one else knows. And so therefore, I'm okay to dance with him, or I'm okay to let him freak himself on me.
Hiding in plain sight. Mm-hmm. I like it.
Mm-hmm. It turned Rose on too.
Come on, my little rose bush.
All right. Let's see. Where do I want to go? So we have a couple people with us. I want to ask our audience a general question. Do you ever feel like Shane, do you ever feel like Shane, where your success makes people treat you like a main attraction rather than a person? So as you all gather your thoughts and write your responses, I'm going to go to Ilya. I'm going to ask her another question. This is the question for the people who are watching us. Do you ever feel like Shane, where your success makes people treat you like a main attraction rather than a person? To you, Ilya, we've all had an Ilya in our lives, someone who pushes our buttons just by existing. How do you handle that pressure?
Oh, child, it depends on the season. And so it's fun, right? At least on a timeline. It's fun on a timeline. So handling that pressure can be exactly what you need. Otherwise, you're bored, right? And you're off in 50 other different directions and 50 other people, or what have you, or whatever. And so you just continue to fall down the rabbit hole until it's no longer fun, or you come to some sort of agreement. And so I think those people that push your buttons are necessary. You need those periods in your life so you can figure out, is this how I want to function, or do I want to go in another direction?
Darfalina says Shane's whole world revolves around hockey. Any love interest would have to be connected to it in some way. What are your thoughts about that?
I think that's a fair statement. And I think so. Again, once his momager realized, he would be as amazing as he is at hockey, she kind of, I hate to use the word groom, but screw it, I'm saying it anyway. She kind of groomed him, right? And so now it's indelibly etched on his brain, right? And so some of these things that he thinks he's naturally wired to do have been kind of implanted.
Is Shane's good boy persona a mask, or is it his true self?
I think it is a mask, but he doesn't know that it's a mask. Mostly because of what I just said, about a lot of that being essentially forced on him. And so I think he's still figuring out who he is. And that mask is going to come off.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that Ilya is wearing a mask?
Many masks. Many. Like I said, with Ilya, you would think, okay, you're just awful. Ilya has a very sensitive side. He deflects with humor quite a bit, to distract away from what's really going on, so he doesn't have to be anything but surface level with people and transactional. And so on the other end, you have him before his father's demise. He's taking care of family and doing all of this, but he's a horrible person, right? These type of people is black and white, right? No, there are so many layers to Ilya. So many masks.
I love the connection that Ilya has with his mom. The sensitive side that Ilya has that he guards. You're saying that he guards. He got that from his mother. And the rough exterior that he has, he got that from his father and his brother.
And his country.
And his country. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. On a scale of Mayfair to 10, how would you rate this particular episode?
Not rating it from Mayfair to 10 unless you put inches behind the 10. I'm not rating it. Okay. I have explained to you that this is that show. Mayfair is always a really good low bar, but from don't call me again or I'm blocking you to 10 or to 12, something. Give me a different barometer. I don't like this one.
How about from newborn to 10 inches?
Wait. Wait. You want me to answer first, or you want to address the comment first?
So Boots Gerson first says, I'm not quite answering the question, but juggling a corporate self and a personal self in a separate way can feel stifling at times. And I get that. I get that his corporate self, the hockey world, is all consuming. And he has to guard his personal self because of his public self. I get that.
And so for Good Books, Girls, and Purrs, so this is you answering Jermaine's question about your personal self.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Mm-hmm. Not quite 10 inches for me in this episode, but this is a strong, solid 8. Definitely not a flaccid episode. I don't think one of those exists in the world of heated rivalry for me. Nothing's flaccid here, but it's probably a solid 8 for me. I love the Rose dynamic that they threw in there. I thought it was something that we needed. We needed Shane to not be stiff, so to speak, and kind of color outside of the lines a bit more. And in this episode, he 100% did. I love that.
I'm going to give this particular episode a 9, and here's why. I think that without this particular episode, I think that Ilya would have been hard pressed to go beyond the casual hookups. I think he would have been comfortable with the casual hookups because he would have had everything that he wanted. But knowing and seeing that Shane was moving on without him with someone else, I think that bruised a part of himself, and that made him dig deep and realize that, no, I have real feelings for this man.
Oh, don't make me change my score, because you just reminded me another layer just to add to what you said. This was even after Ilya had him in his home, in his personal space for a change. And so that was something that was very, very vulnerable, very personal. I'm making a tuna melt for you and all of this stuff. I'm talking on the phone, even though I'm speaking in Russian, about some family business in front of you. You picked up on it. We're cuddling, all of these things. So essentially, you would think that Hollander would have literally, that would have been enough. That would have been it. You are mine. I am yours. I'm your puppet, basically. You're in love with me. You have me in your home. But instead, he goes 180 and starts dating a whole woman.
I think for Hollander in that particular moment, I think he realized, I love this man. I don't know how to deal with it. I've got to go. And what was so great for me was when Ilya was just like, Hollander. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Do you not hear Lestat's voice sometimes? Do you not? Like, sometimes I hear a little Lestat in there. I swear, this thing. This is what your ass get.
Boots Gerson first says, yep, Ilya was jealous because he pulled a Lestat chaotic by. He can canoodle with whoever, but once Shane does, all hell breaks loose. I love it.
All roads connect to interview. We're crossing over universes here. I'm telling you. She get Books, Girls, and Purrs. I'm telling you. I swear, you live in some region of my brain. I promise you. and stated so eloquently. Yes.
100%. Yeah. Okay. Anything else that we didn't catch that you want to talk about right now?
I want to catch this next episode.
You ready for this next episode? This next episode.
The next episode.
Huge. 10 inches huge.
Oh, mic drop.
Okay. All right. Thank you all so very much for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share on all your social media. Again, hit that subscribe button. Okay. Until next time. See you.